Ghana's 69th ranking in the latest best countries for business polls by Forbes makes her seat in Africa behind Mauritius, South Africa, Rwanda, Botswana and Zambia. Ghana in Forbes indicators, which include trade freedom, monetary freedom, property rights, red tape, investor protection, corruption, personal freedom, tax burden, grew in innovation ranking 61, 96 in technology, and 4 in market performance among the 145 countries. But for a senior economist with the IEA, Dr. John Kwache, the indicators are not broad enough to paint the entire picture of doing business in Ghana.
The cost of doing business in Ghana is pretty high, and that is why our manufacturing sector, for instance, has been declining. Here, the indicators used are much narrower than the more broader competitiveness index, and that's why probably our score is much better if compared to using the broader index. I would say it's just a partial reflection of the competitiveness, the broader competitiveness standing of the country. I think this is positive. To have this information out there is quite positive.
He says a lot more needs to be done to make Ghana a destination for business.
Inflation is so high, the exchange rate is depreciating very fast. Our debt level has been climbing, and our interest rates are so high. And this is because we have not been able to consolidate macroeconomic stability. We need to work in that area. And then also infrastructure. It is very important that we improve our infrastructure, because the state of infrastructure in this country increases the cost of doing business. And that's why we can't even attract enough investors in terms of foreign direct investment. And even our local manufacturers also face a very high cost of doing business. They cannot compete with China and other Asian countries.
Meanwhile, Ghana is far ahead of Nigeria, trailing at 114, Russia at 91 and China at 94 in the latest Forbes list of best countries for business.